Jai Hind, sending a lot of blessings to all of you from my channel India Rocks 2023. The video was disconnected because of storage issue. So I will continue episode number 17b from here. And we were on that conversation that was happening between Shahada and Varisha related to Shahada's would-be husband whom she chose, and she has not informed before, but after confirming that I am going to get married with this person, she wanted to convey this message to the parents, and Shahada and Varisha was angry because she did not share anything in the beginning. But actually Varisha and Heather told that Shahada, when she was in teenage, when she was growing towards the path of adulthood, that whoever you will choose, we will accept as your spouse. So here Shahada is not wrong because parents have guided before. And let's see how Shahada chose that person, and what are the criteria parents told. Parents told her that the guy must be Sayyid. So this guy is mixture of Sayyid and Pathan family, and let's see how these parents react to this choice of their daughter. Shahada brings a glass of water for her. She trained her from childhood that whenever I shout at you, bring me a glass of water. She drinks it and sat quietly till she finishes her tea. Heather tells Shahada that love is a gift of Allah, the Almighty, if it is true and honest. I'll take a pause and I'll explain you that. Love is a very raw feeling where dishonesty does not have a single place. If in some relationship dishonesty, cunningness, disloyalty and different type of bad emotions, negative emotions come, either it is not love or the love is suffering with some negativity. So Heather explains Shahada that what is true love, and if the life of a girl or a boy is going to start with true love, the life will not have, definitely the life will have ups and downs, will have challenges, will have difficulties, but ultimately both the person will be together till the last breath of their life. So what Heather explains as an educated father to Shahada. Nowadays, forgery in the name of marriage is common. So parents are very concerned about their children and want to know everything about the would-be family member, mainly about his upbringing and family background. He adds, there are many families around the globe who work hard to raise their children and consider their children as their assets. They do not bother about the financial condition of the guy, but are looking for such life partner who can live a quality life with moral values with her or his spouse. So it is a very intense topic of concern for them too. That is why her mother could not control her and shouted. Marriages are made to join two opposite upbringings together. So she needs to learn patience and many skills before marriage to run a family life. As she got busy with her education and job to date and did only part-time household work, it would be difficult to work as a homemaker. He showed his concerns about her 1-year training for the same. Listening to it, Shahada asked an obvious question. Ammi, Papa, how do you both handle these responsibilities without this training? Heather cools down and explains the changing thought of the contemporary society, the changed role of homemaker cum working wife, the increased rate of inflation due to population rise, need for awareness among the new generation regarding their marital rights and duties as per the Indian Constitution and as per their family norms. budgeting for families step by step, investing for future and children, pregnancy, body change, hormonal change, need for health care post-delivery, psychology of children, new education policy for them, and overall to become a person to run a happy family and living together after marriage, you need to go through this training. Meanwhile, he explains most of the concerns. Varisha's mood gets ready to join this conversation. She tells that due to many responsibilities and financial duties, they have witnessed many couples to be departed just after a few years of their marriages. It seems people are forgetting the values of love, affection, and happiness of the family and blindly running behind money. So they want his parents also to meet them and work together before they start a happy married life. She tells that an organization named Next Gen Marriage Bureau is opened nearby that trains would-be couples for all the things they need to run a happy family life. Common things. Because I always explain that every individual has different life journey. Everything about every marriage cannot be trained, but common things which I have already explained, like child psychology, healthcare, post-delivery, and many things that are needed commonly for every couple, that will be trained in that organization. So they want to join it collectively to learn about the changing roles of in-laws and grandparents also. They have learned over time that arguments at the time of decision making for the family lead to divorce many a times. In such cases, all the decisions that are taken are mostly person-centric rather than family-centric. Therefore, they need to learn about these decision-making skills too by mock situational based questions in that organization. They explain all the legal aspects of it too. They guide her that after learning all these things, you will be well prepared to face more post-marriage challenges and be trained to make their family a happy family. Sorry. Happy family. And their home the nicest place to stay in. In the end, they say, life has not been easy for anyone. It is full of challenges and it gives you experiences and teaches many good things in its manner. So they will prepare you and your would-be life partner for the same by empowering you through this 1 year training. We want a promise from you to be loving, caring, patient, honest couple of your time. Listening to all these guiding instructions, Shahada smiles and shows her gratitude for their lovely upbringing that is full of practical teaching on all these things. She informs that she has learned many things from them by their actions to change a house into a lovely nest. She agrees that this training is essential to learn the modern generation's need and demands to make a family competent enough to lead an honest and loving life. She calls his would-be named Ibnul and informs him about the name. Informs him about the same. I'll take a pause and I'll let you know that these two characters, Shahada and Ibnul, are named on my parents' name. Being a loving daughter of my parents and a very good student of my parents, I would like to tell you that each and every life skills which my parents wanted to inculcate in me, I have learned all those throughout my life till this age. And I wanted to pay my gratitude to my first teacher, that is my parent, through putting their name in this book. So I have written their name. Belonging to an educated family, he and his parents named Aziz Hassan and Sayyada Athar. Again here the name Aziz is my late father-in-law's name, Mr. Aziz Imam, and Sayyada is my mother-in-law's name. So these four parents somehow they have credited a lot of learning in my life through their actions, through their emotions, and through their guidance. So I wanted to put these 4 important people, important teachers of my life in my book. So I have put their name. They all agree to meet them, do an engagement ceremony, and later allow both of them to get 1-year training done by Next Gen Marriage Bureau, and also put forward the idea to join the same for their new duties of being in-laws of the 5th generation girl who is different in nature and upbringing from them. Both the parents and that organization took their detailed biodata mentioning their likes, dislikes, allergies, detailed education, health reports, work habits, financial targets, personal targets, etc. to understand them in a better way and plan their training accordingly. During this training, they have learned to maintain communal harmony, also to play the roles of next generation Indian parents who will guide the 6th generation towards national harmony and world peace. The organization taught them that all religions teach nationality. We can understand this message by the action of the introducer of different religions. These leaders made their nation their residence and promoted that place throughout their lives. For example, the Prophet of Islam built Masjid-e-Nabawi in Medina. Jesus Christ made his birth land Bethlehem and teaching land Jerusalem, Palestine, famous by his good actions. Gautam Buddha made India, Kapilavastu, part of ancient India, Gaya, Bihar, Varanasi, UP, famous by his good deeds. The Hindu deities like Sri Krishna took birth in India and worked for it throughout their worldly lives. So nationality is related to religion in such a way that it teaches the ethics to make one's country a peaceful place to live in with harmony. They trained them that religion is for personal purity and not for making it the target for international level fights. All religions ultimately teach moral values to be a good human being. They have clashes of thoughts to some extent. It is because they are introduced by the messengers of the Almighty during different periods and for different types of society to eradicate social evils. During this training, the parents of both the would-be couples go through many new experiences and sometimes had panic attacks due to growing age and learning new things of the time that do not fit in their box. Still, they keep working for their children's happy world, and after receiving the certificate from the same, they all noticed a major change in their outlook to see the marriage with a new prospect, but with the same essence of making marital life happy and life-lasting. On October 23rd, 2045, as I'm talking about 5th generation, so they are going to be matured during 2045 and get married. So this is for the contemporary generation whom I saw in my class during teaching in 2005. In 2005, I started my career by teaching grade 10th, and those children must got married till now, and some of them I know that they got married and they became parents as well. So it is related to those students. They get married to rock their world in their style with the blessings of all their relatives and friends across India and the world also. Like this, all these parents put their tributaries in the newly changed social life to represent their upbringing in a lovely and advanced manner. Shahada and Ibnul work as blessed couples throughout their lives to pay their duties of married daughter and son, daughter-in-law, son-in-law, father, mother, and so on. They create a new benchmark in relationships according to their generation and bring a little change in their family to initiate the big change in the upcoming societies with all values of goodness and a motto to spread love and care with a sense of humanity and brotherhood around. And this is how this beautiful lesson finishes with a very good takeaway. I would like to explain that. Like the tributaries of any river, choose a different way to move to help human beings to nurture a culture and spread happiness and ultimately meet their source. Children like Shahada and Ibnul also play such roles in their lives. This system goes on for the survival of human life on earth and to represent goodness around the world. So keep working for the good to make your life awesome. Keep blessing. Stay blessed. I'll stop over here. And last, it was chapter number 13. And I usually keep 14 chapters in my book. So the 14th chapter is all collection of the moral values the lesson teaches. So this I will explain in 18th episode of this Let's Board the Love Train. Till then, keep blessing, stay blessed. Jai Hind.